Hello there. Are you bald? I mean, all my fur is plastic, but I guess you could say so. I guess you could say I'm bald. Do you want hair? I mean, I guess you could say so. Well, you've come to the right place. Huh? Come with me, my child. Hello, guys. It's me, Blue Productions. And today I will be making a DIY on LPS hair. As you can see, there's this beautiful hair. So fluffy. So fluffy. I will be showing you how to get this fabulous hair. And the best part is, it comes off when you don't want it there. So, like, you won't damage any, like, rare pets or customs or anything. I mean, if you didn't clear coat your customs, you might peel off some paint, but, like, it shouldn't affect it too much. I mean, that really depends, though. So, for supplies, you'll be needing a test subject, something to cover your table with, fur, preferably long-haired, scissors, make sure they're pretty sharp, and a glue gun, and glue stick. Also, if you don't want to get glue on your table, you get a plate or a paper plate to, so the glue doesn't drip on your table. Let's do this! Also, please remember to have adult supervision because you will be using hot glue and sharp scissors. So, yeah, make sure your parent knows you will be using these tools. So, first step is plug in your hot glue gun. This should happen first, but put something on your table to protect it from fur and glue and stuff. And do this while you wait for your hot glue gun to dry. Not dry, but, heat up. But while you're waiting, take your LPS, and you want to take your fur. Make sure you know which way the fur is going, or else you're going to have some bad hair problems. So, like, if the fur is going this way, you might want to shape the hair according to which way the fur points. Yeah, I'm just making sure you know this, so that way you don't make mistakes, like I have. So, you, depending upon what hairstyle you want, you can make, there's so many endless possibilities, but you're going to, while the hot glue gun is, preparing and stuff, you might want to get your hair ready. Like, find an end and cut out the basic shape that you want. I'm sorry if I can't get it on camera. It's just kind of difficult. I generally cut out a really tiny square and shape it depending on the size of my. I'm going to give Eric here a very short haircut because I don't want him to have really long hair, unlike my mascot. So, but again, this part can vary depending upon what you want done to the hair. I mean, I might have just messed up there. Okay, so I was trying to cut out the hair, but I forgot to mention this. So you see at the bottom of the fur how, like, there's, like, this fur that it sticks out, how do I explain? But, like, it sticks out past the fabric. Try using that fur, because if you get something like this and that fur, like, stops right here because you cut it, that's going to make bad hair. But this will make the hair the way you want it. At least if you want it to be really hair-looking, like, if that's even a word. Anyway, so I'm just throwing this hat there, and I'm still messing with it to get the right shape. So I'm going to go with this small tuft on his head for hair, but you can make many different shapes. Like, it doesn't have to be a small tuft like that for best results. You can literally do any shape. But make sure you shape it out before gluing on. Like, for example, let me show you. Like, for example, if you cut out this piece, and you're like, oh, this is going to look great, and you just put it on like this, and you're like, oh, this is going to look great, and you glue it and it looks terrible, well, that's why you need to measure. For example, like, take the fur you want and shape it onto there. Like, put it where you want it. Like, for example, if you wanted long hair, you could do something like this, and shape it where you want it, and you can either glue it on and then trim the pieces like you want, or you can trim it now. For example, measure it and trim it as you want it. So many possibilities, though. So now that you've got your long hair cut out, and this is if you want long hair LPS, let me show you how to glue it on, and then I'll show you what I'm actually going to do. So after all that time, your glue gun should be ready. Make sure that it is ready. I recommend if you have a option, make it at low. Okay, so let me show you how you're gonna glue this. So it's gonna be hard to get this on camera. But you're going to take your LPS and put the hair where you want it. Try not to get glue on anywhere you don't want it. Even though it comes off really easily, it's annoying. So you put your hair where you want it. Then you hold it on, and then you take the glue gun and you essentially I don't recommend getting glue on the eyes at all, because despite it coming off, I've never gotten it on the eyes, so I don't recommend you getting on the eyes. I don't know what kind of terrible effects it could have. Like, it doesn't damage like the regular paint, but I don't know, it does. So shape it around the eyes. Also, if you get little bits of glue right there, you can just pick it off with your fingernail or toothpick, one of the two. But if you want your hair covered, you can make it like I did him and cover it, or you can make it so your eye sticks up, kind of like my mascot, like how you can still see her two eyes, but one's half covered. You can do that. Like, you can leave it like that so you can still, see your eyes. Or you can glue the piece right here and cover that eye, but don't get glue on it. It's hard to explain, so. Then, voila, you got hair. Those may not look exactly like you want, but you can take it and trim it the way you like. Wait till it fully dries, or at least it's mostly dry before this, or else you could move it and stuff. But you basically just go back in and trim it however you want. But if you like it the way it is, you don't need this part, this step. Let's skip. You can try to cover where you can see glue, but it doesn't really bother me because most times it's in places that don't really matter. But I'm not gonna really trim it because I kind of like it. But yeah, kind of covered his nose and stuff. But that is just everything will always turn out different. So that's my recommendation on long hair. But like I said, you get this fur right here, but you don't get the fabric-y part like this. You just get the fur. So that's why I recommend using the bottom where the fur's not all cut up and stuff. But now let me show you the short tuft thing I'm going to actually do for him. But first let me show you how it comes off. You just peel it off. I just used regular hot glue, so I don't think it'll really matter. See, it just comes off really easily. But I still don't recommend getting on eyes because I don't want to just peel it off. I may get tiny bits like this, but you can just scratch it off. It won't damage the pet or anything. Ta-da! See? In one piece. Our test subject is in one piece. So now I'm going to do the short hair that I actually want him to have. So I'm just going to, For short hair, you can just put glue on the fabric and shape it on. I mean, it's kind of really like this short, not like actual, like just tufts. You can just put it on there. Put it on. Try really hard not to get the glue to show though, because then it just looks really weird. But like I said though, it doesn't really matter to me. And for tufts like this, you don't really need to trim it unless you made it too long. But yeah, there you go. Also this little hang piece one. Fix real quick. Ta-da! He's got hair! There we go. Just peel off the strings. Ta-da! And that is how you give your LPS hair. You can do long hair, short hair, bangs, whatever the heck you want. I just don't recommend getting on the eyes, and I don't really have any other advice. So, also make sure your parents are okay with this, because they might be mad. Even though it doesn't damage the pets, they still might be mad, because they're quite expensive. But yeah. Now you got yourself something to fidget with. I know it's not a fidget spinner. You're not supposed to fidget with this, but I tend to find myself petting it constantly. Anyway, so yeah. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. And I hope you enjoy your LPS hair. So yeah. Have a nice day, peeps. Peace out. Fur everywhere.